Speaking freedom. Speaking freedom. Giving you the answers to be free. Be free. Be free. 'Cause we're speaking freedom. And we're live online with Kaci.
Of every product you buy at every store you go to. It's just a lie. Now, some Democrats are divided over the proposal to suspend the federal gas tax. That would be a good start. It's 18.5 cents a gallon. Why don't they suspend it? They had a record number of revenues last year, although we are $30 trillion in debt. I mean, good luck ever paying that off. Right. Americans are pissed off, and they have every right to be. 64% of Americans now are living paycheck to paycheck or worse. You know how frightening that is? With a 40-year high of inflation, with every smart person in the field of economics predicting a recession, stagflation, maybe worse. Then you got these propagandists in the media like Jennifer Rubin calling voters stupid. Biden's, rising gas prices. By the way, Biden was mad this weekend. He was angry over the allegation that inflation is due to government spending. I'm sick of this stuff, he said. I'm like, well, I'm sick of you. I don't even know if Joe knows what day of the week it is. I really don't. So Biden leans in, grabs the podium, squints, whispers, nonsense, and we'll play some of this tonight. That law is going to put an end to all that. All that. We're going to put people in a different position. All that. I mean, he says the weirdest stuff. This is the United States of America. We can't be the country where for mom to get her kids on the internet to be able to do their homework has to pull into a McDonald's parking lot, he said. I mean, for real. Because that's what's happening, he said. And then he said, this law has got to end. Listen to the exact quote. This law's going to put an end to all of that and put people in a much different position to be able to determine their own judgments about when to sell their cattle, when they should. We're just going to change things.
Okay, so I'm listening to this on the radio, and this guy is talking some good old shit. Now, I don't know if I agree with everything that he's saying as far as when it comes to how great Trump was or Trump's policies, but I definitely agree with this man when he talked about the Democrats don't seem to really have the poor and the middle class citizens in mind, because everything that they do literally set back the lower and middle class citizens. It seems as though everything that they do is a detriment or a backpedal to something that could have progressed us forward. I think one of the biggest flaws and errors within our community or our country is that, one, lack of planning, two, lack of consideration, and then we are easily fed lies that if we just did a little bit of research, it could be proven. So many things that I said about Joe Biden before he got elected, the reason why I did not vote for a president, came to fruition. That nigga ain't about shit. It's obnoxious because we expect so much, but we don't pay attention close enough to the details so that we can really inspect what we expect and set our parameters for our expectations in a better way. Oh yeah, as soon as that come back on, I'm gonna tap back into it, because I'm not a Republican necessarily, but I definitely no longer identify as a Democrat just because of the way that the Democrats move. But it's just crazy because even when he say they blaming Putin for gas prices, the war in Russia does not affect gas prices immediately or the very next day or the very next week. It takes months for those barrel price increases to actually affect the pumps. A lot of what we see is price gouging. And then when you think about inflation, the inflation rate of 40% or a 40-year high is crazy. It's no way that gas prices double and all these other things, and the Democrats are supposed to be for our best interests. I really don't. I understand how the government works. I don't understand how people have been swindled mentally for so long to where as soon as they say something, whoever you support say something, then it's just like, oh, well, the other person can't be doing the right thing. No, listen to both sides, because hearing both sides will give you a better and clearer picture in order to balance. A lot of times when you're dealing with politics, all they doing is talking and saying the things that they hope that they could do. But a lot of times it's not things that they can actually do. And a lot of times it's like a tit for tat. Like, it's no reason why you are overturning things just because of the person that was president when it happened. The things that are in place that work should stay in place, not because you don't agree with the person or you don't like how the person do whatever. If it works, build on what works. Don't tear down what works and then try to reconstruct something different. The shit was goddamn working. Just work what's working. That's the thing that frustrates me about the American government, though, because literally and figuratively, it's full of shit. You know, it's a lot of politicians selling dreams, hopes, and wonders, and then we wonder why our citizens are scammers. We wonder why our citizens go through all of these different motions. But the real thing is we get it from our government. Everything that we do starts from the head down. Whatever the head displays, that's what comes down to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So the United States government came in before it was actually formed. The people that formed this country came in and murdered and massacred, stole, and did everything else. And then they wonder why that energy is manifested into this world. It's just crazy. It's not even baffling anymore. It's not even really crazy like that. It's just interesting that all of these things go together, but the way information is pieced bit by bit by bit, it's not put in a way to where you would put it together. You have to decide to put it together on your own in order for it all to really make sense. Because if you listen to them, it's extremes. The right wing is going to be trying to go one way, the left wing going to try to be going the other way, and the body, the people, who is the body, is torn in between. It's just crazy.
Page for more information.
Speaking Freedom presents Good Head Group, providing advanced spiritual studies and personal developmental insight. Brought to you by Love Gang and Speaking Freedom. We look forward to helping you grow in all the areas of your life. We hope that you find all the information needed for your growth. God bless. Please listen to all disclaimers provided. If you are currently under physician's care, please maintain that relationship. This is not intended to stop your current treatment plan. If you need physician care, please seek out medical attention. Please note, all results are based on the individual's ability to adapt and adjust to any given environment and situation. We are not responsible for your results at Speaking Freedom. The life enhancement coaches at Speaking Freedom provide information to help you grow. You are responsible for maintaining that growth, taking on and then applying the information to your individual life as you deem needed and necessary. This may contain and explain explicit content. Please use parental discretion. For best results, you will need an open mind, the ability to research, and a balanced lifestyle.
Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.
Hi, I'm Kaci. Dr. Kaci to be exact, owner of Speaking Freedom LLC, Love Gang, and Good Head Group LLC. I am also a certified life coach and host of Speaking Freedom Radio and TV. Although I have recently became an ordained minister, please be aware that I am still me, raw and uncut the way God made me and allowed life to shape me. I pray and expect God to use me for people who can receive the way I communicate, as well as my delivery. I am not for those who are already saved, religious, or super deep. I am for the leaders, hustlers, and street influencers around the world, including pimps, killers, drug dealers, and working girls. I am sharing my experiences and perspective to help someone be inspired to be better. And for those who can identify with the various aspects of my mindset. My mindset alone does not determine the status of any active connections or current relationships that have not already been specifically addressed. Additionally, these recordings should not be taken personally if I have not already spoken to you about the topic or expressed that I have an issue. These recordings are a part of my life's work to document my experience, perspective, and to see how life has shaped me. My plan in using my stories publicly and socially is to encourage growth in those who can identify with the experiences and find inspiration in my life to heal and overcome the path that they've been set on, no matter what they face, as according to the purpose of their soul, until healing takes place. Despite the experiences that I may have had with any person, sometimes known and unknown, I hold no grudges, no hate, no bitterness, or any other ill feelings against anyone. I pray that your life is whole and very fruitful. I forgive you as I hope that you forgive me if I have wronged you or anyone that you know or anyone who listens to me. I pray that you have peace and extend the same grace to others. I have love for everyone, especially on a human level, despite flaws or experiences. But that doesn't mean that I will associate or be close to every human that I know or meet. I've experienced a very eventful life and truly believe that my mindset and story based on experiences could help those who identify with how I think and are looking for inspiration to grow further, go beyond hurt, and be great. I pray that these recordings bless you and your soul in every way and whatever way God has intended. Sending love and light to all. Thanks for listening. Achieve your dreams.